Japanese Beast Wars is something I'm not familiar with. I love the designs, but I've never seen the show, only the version that we got from Mainframe. It's also been years since we've gotten toys for those characters too, so what do I think of the first modern Beast Wars figure from that cartoon? Skywarp shown here is mostly accurate to the original art. The only thing that's not accurate is the eagle head on the chest as opposed to being a solid piece. The color matching on the panda parts also isn't 1-to-1, but that's perfectly fine, although I do wish the rest of the wings were painted to match. And one oddity that I did notice is more of a compromise, is that the robot chest is the beast mode head, while at the same time the eagle head on top of his own. Is there a way I could have done this differently and have it look good still? Probably, but this is a remold of Airazor, so they did what they honestly could, and I think it looks pretty dang good. The accessories included are the wrist-mounted arm missiles, again, remold of Airazor, but I do wish they gave him his swords that came with the original toy. But if you do want the swords, Larkin Lair has them on his Etsy. They look good, and they make any pose you get him into way more dynamic. I'll leave a link below if you have the figure and want to give him the weapon he deserves. Articulation here isn't that bad. It's not perfect. The only thing I wish they would have done differently are the wrists, but everything else shown is about average, if not a little bit above average. And the only added bit is the wings that can be used to put him into some dynamic flying poses and make him look really good while flying. Transformation here is pretty simple. Sadly, it's not the most satisfying one. You can't convince me this isn't just some robot doing funny yoga and putting a mask on to become full Birdman. It's not a bad one, mind you. It just could have had a slightly better execution. The beast mode is that of a bald eagle, and like I said before, it's not perfect with it being a remold of Airazor, and although they did the best that they could with what they had. And plus side, you can get this guy into some pretty dynamic flying poses, much like the robot mode. So if you get a flight stand to put this guy on in beast mode, do that. Don't leave him sitting on 2 legs on the shelf. Overall though, this isn't bad. It's not perfect, but I'd still give it a solid recommendation. And mind you, the only way to get this figure is either in the 2-pack off of Amazon, or you have to buy it standalone in the aftermarket. You know, assuming you can even get this pack so when this video goes live. But if you can get the pack, I'd say it's worth it. I'd give this figure overall an 8 out of 10. And don't worry, I'll do Sideswipe before too long. That's really all I have, so make sure you leave a like, comment down below, and if you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. And if you're so inclined, please follow my social media pages down below in the description. And with that, I hope you guys all have a fantastic day, week, month, life, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!